Joining me today is Jason Kosec from Integra Resources. In this interview, we discuss the company's gold projects in both Idaho and Nevada, where they have over 6 million ounces in the ground. We talk about how the company has an upcoming feasibility study on their DeLamar project in Idaho, and how the company recently spun out a copper porphyry project. Jason, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me on, Steve. Much appreciated.
So, let's talk gold to start. Gold's had a pretty good year. What's your read on the gold market right now?
You know, I think a lot of the gold price action is being driven out of the East, and obviously central bank buying. I think, slowly as, the producers are printing money at these gold price levels, valuations are going to get higher and higher. And then you're going to see a lot of that capital cycle down cap into kind of the intermediates and developers like Integra. Frankly, my view is on the gold price, yes, it's higher is better, but the reality is we take ounces out of the ground for $900 and we'd be selling them at $2,400. So higher is better, but we don't need higher gold prices for our projects.
So let's talk about Integra. It's the first time we've chatted or had anybody from the company on. What's the high-level overview of the company?
So high-level overview for Integra is really we are the largest gold and silver resource endowment in the Great Basin. The Great Basin is a geological province that covers southern Idaho, western Utah, pretty much all of Nevada, and a little bit of eastern California. If the Great Basin was a country, it would be the 5th largest gold producer in the world. And we are the largest gold and silver resource endowment that's not owned by a major mining company. So we sit at 7.1 million ounces and about just shy of $1 billion of net present value between our two projects at $2,000 gold. So run those at 2,400. You could see the value creation there for sure.
Now, if I'm watching this at home, a retail investor, and I'm saying, sounds interesting, what are we talking about in terms of getting to production? How far out are you guys from?
Yeah, so right now we're a $90 million market cap. So you're trading at 10 cents to the dollar, right? And that value gap is going to slowly condense. And what will lead that is two things. Is one, the feasibility that's coming out in Q4 this year, and the next thing is the permit. Okay, so we just submitted our mine plan of operations. That's been signed off, deemed complete, and we will have a record of decision in 26. So you're looking at production, construction 26, production 27.
What can you tell me about Idaho as a mining state?
Idaho is very mining friendly. One of the things we have that's very helpful for us is Butch Otter, who is a 12-year governor of Idaho, who's on our board to help us navigate the political landscape. But, DeLamar is a past producer. It was a Kinross asset. It was, put into kind of care and maintenance in early 2000. So, Idaho is one of the better mining states in the U.S. We also have our Nevada North project, which is, Nevada is the #1 mining jurisdiction in the world, ranked by the Fraser Institute, and Idaho is not far behind it.
Now, you guys also optioned out a copper porphyry asset in Arizona.
Correct.
What can you tell us was behind the decision there?
Yeah, reality is that we have a number of exploration assets in the portfolio, and right now we're only getting 10% of the value for our two flagships. So you're getting no value. That's free right there, okay? So how do we unlock some of that value is what we did is we assigned the option to a private company called Greenlight Metals, which will be going public in September. And that'll give us, that'll recover all of our costs. And if they have any exploration success, we'll still have exposure to that by being equity shareholders.
Makes sense. So last question for you. If I am an investor in Integra, or I'm just watching the company and I'm thinking it's interesting, what am I looking out for over the next 6 months, say the remainder of 2024?
So we have a very exciting drill program going on at our Nevada project. So you'll see consistent news flow from the drill bit. Nevada is 1.3 million ounces on 5 acres, okay? We've doubled the size of the footprint, and now we've gone from 5 acres to 400 acres, so significant resource expansion coming out of Nevada over the next couple of months. And then we'll have the feasibility out in Q4, so an action-packed kind of 24 season.
Jason, thanks so much for doing this, and hopefully you'll come back on in the future as we continue to see the project develop.
Awesome. Thanks for having me on.